Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am here with Tyler Joseph, of course, one of the two members of 21 Pilots. This is a bumped up request from, and I'm not sure how to say the name, Shane or Shanjuk or Shanique, I'm not sure, but you know who you are, and the song is Drown with lyrics. Uh, and you kindly sent me this link, so we're going to have a look at this, and I'll try to talk about the lyrics during the video if possible. We may have two looks at it because maybe I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I don't always want to stop, but I might have a lot to say, so I might just go through the music mostly the first time and then go through the lyrics after. We'll see. Sometimes I do that. And thank you for your bumped up request. If you want to know how to do that, just check in the description. It's very easy. You buy me a coffee, let me know what you want me to react to, and you'll get yours within a few days. I don't mind adding to the regular list, but it's really long, so that one will probably be months by the time I get to it, just because there are so many to do. A lot of great artists to check out though, so could just come back to the channel and check out some other artists or some songs by your favorite artist. In the description, I will also put a link to 21 Pilots playlist. I'll put this in 21 Pilots playlist, even though this is Tyler Joseph on his own, I think. Apparently did this, and I knew he had done some of these things, although I haven't heard this one, but I knew that when he was quite young, still in school, he was working in his basement, etc. So I think this is one of those. Very interested to get into this and look at what he has. Just before we do, if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button on my channel, it helps a lot. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and liked videos, shared videos, commented, sent information. It's all very, very helpful, and I do appreciate it. Check in the description below for some other links as well. There's a merchandise store, there's my books and my other channel, etc. In the meantime, let's get going with Tyler Joseph and Drown. Love that piano.
Here I come to you in the very clothes that I killed you in, and now I know I'm alone. I walk to you, rain falls from you. Can you wash me? Can you drown me? I wanna be loud of things, so much been up inside of me. I wanna be stronger. Too long I've sat here undecidingly, planning strategy. Half of me knows it's all just a fallacy, failing miserably, drastically, and then I crash dramatically into a wall. I've hit 100 times before, and yet I still ignore the dark red blood stains on the floor. And I'm back in front of you, Lord, with blood on the floor. Is the blood mine or yours? Don't wanna do this anymore. Back and forth between me and who you call me.
Okay, I'll back up a little. Just trying to get the sound levels right too. Every video's some of them blast my ears off, some of them are too quiet. It's hard to get those levels right. Yeah, I kind of thought when he first started off a few lines right at the beginning, and because I knew that or I know that Tyler was very religious. I don't know if he still is. To me, I've interpreted some of the songs as moving away from that, or at least struggling with the idea of it. So this being done when he was much younger, it's not too much of a surprise. Now it's very clear who he's singing to or about or whatever. Vocals, yeah, I love Tyler's vocals, and they sound the same to me here. You know, I love that sound of his voice. He's got a great tone, good singing voice, good rapping voice too. Yeah, piano, love it, and the beat's good too. All right, let's go.
Wash me, can you drown me? I wanna be loud of things, so much been up inside of me. I wanna be stronger. Too long I've sat here undecidingly, planning strategy. Half of me knows it's all just a fallacy, failing miserably, drastically, and then I crash dramatically into a wall. I've hit 100 times before, and yet I still ignore the dark red blood stains on the floor. And I'm back in front of you, Lord, with blood on the floor. Is the blood mine or yours? Don't wanna do this anymore. Back and forth between me and who you call me to be. You see a man free who thinks he has to buy a key to a door, but he can't, cause he's poor, and he can't fall down anymore, cause he's already on the floor, and his heart has broken it all. And this is a scar, but it's more of a crack. people try 9 times, realize 9 crimes, but he has more than 9 lives. So he picks himself up and keeps climbing for the prize again.
Ooh, that piano. So emotional.
Here I come again to you, just to show that blood soaked through my bones, and all I own. Is there a way for me to go? I walk to you, rain falls from you. Can you wash me? Can you drown me? Please. Every time I feel selfish ambition is taking my vision. My crime is my sentence, repentance is taking commission. It's taking a toll on my soul, I'm screaming submission. And I don't know if I am dying or living, cause I will save my face for name my sake. Abuse of grace, take a aim up to obtain a new name in a newer place. But my name is lame, can't walk and I ain't the same. And my name became a new destiny to the grave. And they say the ocean's blue, but it's black right now. In the dark on the sand, looking out at my crowd. They're crashing and drowning, singing out in 4 bars. The lightning reveals when the ocean stops and the sky starts. I've been told by the sky that the ocean I should win, but it's hard for me to see where ocean stops, the sky begins. A random chunks of light remind me of what is true. But right now the ocean's black and in black, the sky is too.
Wow. I don't know, layered his voice there to sort of sound a bit like a choir, I think. I may be wrong on that, but all right. I didn't talk about the lyrics too much going through, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to stop probably lots of times.
Here I come to you in the very clothes that I killed you in, and now I know I'm alone.
So later he mentions the Lord, so we know what he's talking about for sure. Kind of figured that from what I've heard of Tyler before and knowing this was a very early one. Yeah, so when you sin or you're taking the Lord's name in vain or doing other things you shouldn't be doing, uh, in a sense you're killing the God within you, I guess. And now I know I'm alone, so he's not walking with Jesus or walking with God.
I walk to
Sweet vocal.
you, rain falls from you.
So that was the line there. Rain falls from you that first gave me yeah, okay, I think I know where he's going. Can you wash me? Can you drown me? So we know that, Tyler's had suicidal thoughts at least at times, and so you kind of just wish someone would do it. Someone would take care of it, and if you're believing in God, then why not just take me? Why not just drown me with that water? So can you wash me? And then there's the idea, of course, in the religion of water washing away sins as well, and you've got baptism and all that stuff. But can you drown me? And end this suffering.
Can you drown me? I want to be loud of things, so much been up inside of me. I want to be stronger. Too long I've sat here undecidingly planning strategy. Half of me knows it's all just a fallacy, failing miserably drastically, and then I crash dramatically.
So yeah, but I think there's just all these conflicts, right? So you're trying to be successful, you're trying to be the man you think you want to be, but also the man you think you're supposed to be or you should be, and sometimes these two things don't mesh together, right? And then failing miserably drastically, and then I crash dramatically. It's one of the reasons why I really don't love religion. I just think it hurts people more than helps. But anyway, into a wall I've hit 100 times
To a
before.
wall. I've hit 100 times before, and yet I still ignore the dark red blood stains on the floor. And I'm back in front of you, Lord, with blood on the floor. Is the blood mine or yours? Don't want to do.
Yes, the blood, mine or yours. Don't want to do this anymore. So trying to figure out which way to go, I guess. And yeah, I don't think it can be God's blood. I guess technically Jesus was sort of humans, but yeah.
Anymore. Back and forth between me and who you call me to be. You see a man free who thinks he has to buy.
Sorry, I need to see that line again. Back and forth between being me and who you call me to be. So this is another problem I have. You're not you if God determines who you are. So much for free will. Maybe we don't have it anyway, but whether there is or isn't, but you you can't be you. You can never be you because there is no you really. It's just a creation and it's all been decided already. So back and forth between being me and who you call me to be.
Me to be. You see a man free who thinks he has to buy.
But God already knows who you're going to be. You know, you see a man free who thinks he has to buy a key. Um, is a man free? I don't think there is any freedom under, at least not the traditional Christian religions that I'm aware of.
To a door, but he can't because he's poor and he can't fall down anymore because he's already on the floor. And
So poor might not be literal, not financially, but poor in sort of morality or whatever, or following God's laws and rules. And he's already on the floor. It's as broken as he can be, as poor as he can be.
has broken it all, and this is his call, but it's more of a cry because he will try 9 times to realize.
Because he will try 9 times to realize 9 crimes, but he has more than 9 lives. So the 9 lives idea of a cat, of course, but also I was thinking the 9 circles of hell, Dante's 9 circles of hell. Maybe that can be a part of what's going on here as well.
But he has more than 9 lives, so he picks himself up and keeps climbing for the prize again.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for came to mind when fighting for the prize again. Do you really want that prize? Think about it carefully. You know, the so-called prize of heaven sounds hideous to me, but you know, when I was very, very young, like really young, because I started fighting against religion when I was quite young, and a huge argument with my father, and did not go well at first, but then, you know, we reconciled. But that was when I was about 7 or 8, maybe, so pretty young. But when I was really young, and even a little bit after that, kind of swung back and forth, you know, could it be true? Could there be? I just could not get there. I didn't fight like Tyler did because I wasn't as, and my family was not that religious really. My mom and dad claimed to be Christian, but they didn't do a lot of church. My mom did a little bit more than my dad, but well, a lot more than my dad. Actually, he didn't do any, which was a bit strange for him to get so upset about my opinion, but never mind. Um, so I wasn't, you know, I wasn't forced too much into it. You were supposed to believe, but yeah.
Here I come again to you, just to show that blood's.
Yeah, and this sort of pain, this, you know, even the piano, as I mentioned at the beginning, the emotion that the piano was revealing right away. Just before I even knew what was coming, you could feel that with the piano. I felt it with piano in one of the other songs too, and I can't think of it now. He was quite young in that one too, I think. But anyway, just to show the blood soaked through. Of course, blood is a big theme. It's a big theme in young people's minds because a lot of people who write fantasy stories or any kind of science fiction or even mystery stories, things like that. I work with students. Oh, I do have my L.T.L tutoring shirt on, I think. Hard to see yourself. But so I work with all ages, but I work with young students a lot too, teenagers. And the teenagers tend to want a lot of blood in their stories or violence anyway, action, you know, that's what you want. They want it in their movies too. That's why we get so many movies that are probably overladen with it because lots of teenagers buying tickets to movies, I guess. But and video games and things, because that's kind of, how the young mind works. I know when I wrote my stories when I was younger, it tended to have a lot more of that than it would now. But also the blood in a religious sense, of course, you have the crucifixion of Christ, and there's lots of instances of blood soaking through in the Bible.
Through my bones, and all I own is there a way for me to go? I walk to you, rain falls from you. Can you wash me? Can you drown me?
These.
Every time I feel selfish ambition is taking my vision. My crime is my sentence. Repentance is taking commission. It's taking a toll on my soul. I'm screaming submission, and I don't know if I am dying or living, because I
Yeah, this idea of, and then of course there's the idea that in death, now mind you, some depends, what sect of Christian religion you're in, but some of them, if you commit suicide, you don't go to heaven. But in death, you do, generally, other than some circumstances, I guess. But so is it preferable to die? And maybe that's why he's calling for him to drown him, because if God drowns him, he didn't commit suicide, so he gets to go to heaven, right? And I think maybe that was part of the struggle as well. If I do commit suicide, I don't get to go to heaven. Now, some people would argue, well, see, religion saved him. Maybe, but maybe he would never have been in that position in the first place. So I guess there's arguments on all sides. I don't know if I'm dying or living. So is this living on earth? Because some people feel that this isn't really the living. The living comes after. The best part comes after this. And then there's an argument there for uh, religion of some sorts taking away from your life here.
a face for name a sake, abuse of grace, take a aim up to obtain a new name in a newer place. But my name is lame, can't walk and I ain't the same. And my name became a new destiny to the grave. And they say the ocean's blue, but it's black.
There's a lot in here, so I'm already stopping a lot and probably annoying everybody. People probably already left by now. So I'm not going to say everything, as there's just tons that could be said here. So in terms of lyrics, they're excellent. He's obviously been thinking about this a long time. He's probably written lots and lots and lots, and then this has gotten uh, collated together, put together. It's excellent. So yeah, and it's, if you're trying to become famous, is that the right thing or the wrong thing? Or continuing to sin, thinking about yourself and not thinking about God and the glory of God? And there's lots there. They say the ocean's blue, but it's black right now. And he talks about the sky, which of course equating with heaven, I think.
Now in the dark on the sand, looking out at my crowd, they're crashing and drowning, singing out in four bars. The lightning reveals when the ocean stops in the sky.
Lightning reveals where the ocean stops and the sky starts. So I don't know. The ocean may be, you know, the depths of the ocean, and then the sky is the heaven part, and then lightning's revealing that separation, I guess, maybe. Um,
I've been told by the sky that the ocean I should win.
I've been told by the sky that the ocean I shall win. So I'm not sure.
It's hard for me to see where ocean stops, the sky begins. A random chunks of light remind me of what is true. But right now the ocean's black and in black, the sky is too.
It seems to me that everything is dark, right? And not just the ocean, the sky also, everything gets darkened by this depression or anxiety. I think that was the end of the lyrics there, but yes, very good, excellent. Thank you very much for this request. I'm going to just say Shane, but if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. Excellent, excellent request. Hadn't heard this one before. Tyler is incredible. 21 Pilots is incredible. Here, I think the beat must have come from, you know, the machines they use or whatever. Whatever. You can tell me what they're called. Piano playing, probably him, because we've seen him at the piano many times, keyboard. And vocals were awesome, as always with Tyler. I just love his voice. Um, Yeah, and a big struggle. It makes me very, very sad. I'm really holding back here. I could go on a real rant, but I won't. I'll try to hold back. But it really breaks my heart and hurts me and makes me angry, very angry sometimes to think. Now, luckily, he's older now. He has a family, and I honestly, in some of my 21 Pilots videos, which maybe is why they're not as popular on this channel, I've thought he's been fighting and questioning religion for a long time. I don't know what his deep down feelings are, but we never know what another person's are, even if they tell us. We take them at their face value, but we don't really know. And so who knows? But I think he has, artistically anyway, struggled and questioned and asked, and even the entire lore, I think, is a part of that. It's separating it because this is art, this is not the real thing. So kind of try to put it over there and ask the questions about the bishops and everything over there. But yeah, I think there's a pretty direct line. Um, but it really hurts me that so many people are harmed, both in this way, psychologically, but literally as well. I mean, religion's harming people constantly. Um, and I know it helps too. And I know there's a lot of great people, fantastic people who do a lot of work and charity and helping people and are very, very nice people. So it's not the individuals, it's the religion itself and the old texts. I mean, eventually we got to use them as fiction and get away because that's what they were, that's what they are. So yeah, in my opinion, I think we need to grow up and move forward. That's not what Tyler meant, I don't think, in here. I think his growing was, being better person and more religious person maybe, but I think we need to move the other way. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. Hopefully I haven't offended too many people, but I can back up what I say if I have to. Like I say, I'm not going to go into a rant here, um, but it does make me very, very sad. But the song also is so well done that it makes you feel good at the same time because Tyler is such a great vocalist and piano player as well. All right, let me know what you think of the song or of Tyler Joseph or of 21 Pilots or anyone else for that matter if you like. Let me know what else you'd like me to react to. I'll add it to the regular list, but it's really long, so you'll need to be patient. Unless you want to do what this viewer did and bump it up, check in the description. You just buy me a coffee and you can get yours within a few days. Don't forget to hit on the like button, hit on the subscribe button here, and also 21 Pilots. It's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Until next time, keep listening, keep having fun. Bye bye for now.